everybody, welcome back to today's video. We're joined by the Divine Team bringing a message for our body, our mind, and our spirit. And your angels are encouraging you to know that you've always done everything to the best of your knowledge and your experience. So don't be so hard on yourself. And there's always more room for more knowing, more knowledge, and more experience of doing things in a new way, okay? And there's been a cycle or a pattern that has been repeating itself, maybe in the recent past, and it's doing this so you learn the lesson. There's a way of understanding the lesson, you learn it, and you take this time to really reflect upon it and how do I go forward? And the energy of the divine is really awakening within you. So let your soul lead. Don't let the mind lead, okay? And anybody who has a birthday today, May 29th, happy birthday to those Geminis. You guys are quite the giving charmers. You guys are very magnetic and sometimes can be unfocused at times when you get overwhelmed. A great career for you are politicians, project developers, film directors, and maybe even a business manager. So famous birthdays you share is John F. Kennedy, Daniel Tosh, and Laverne Cox. So happy birthday to those, and hope you guys have a very happy, safe birthday. And on to our message from the angels. And again, this is going to be something focused on what is our challenge and what is the healing that we need from it, okay? So this will be for our body, our mind, and our spirit. And this is going to basically give you a blend of spiritual insight and some archetype wisdom, okay? So to understand this reading, feel what you need most, and if you're drawn to something more for your body, you could write that down, for your mind or your spirit. So the challenge for your body today is there's a disconnection from physical wisdom. There could be a tendency to override your body's natural signals, like if that's overworking. Maybe you're not getting the great sleep. Maybe you're ignoring, nourishment. You're not treating your body right. Or you're using your body like a machine and you really need to take a rest. So many are really disconnected right now from movement, from rest, or just that great rhythm. So we see that this is like more valuable than ever right now. And the healing of this that you could help is return to this rhythm. Put on some music. Your body is really asking you for this gentle awareness of walking, stretching, some nourishing food. Maybe you could add some great fruit to your water to get some nourishment that way as well. Get some great sleep, guys. And that stillness, that mindfulness stillness. And healing comes from consistency, not intensity. So you just have to be consistent and just a few minutes a day, really tuning into your body and really focus on the breath. Don't really focus in on how long it's taking. Focus in on the breathing and what that feels like when you're breathing, because it can really create deep shifts within you, okay? And in our mind today, we're so challenged with mentally, like overstimulated, and maybe having some fear in our mind. And maybe you're overwhelmed with too much news or technology or others' opinions on what to do, what to say, how to do it. So this can lead to like anxiety, maybe you're being distracted, trying to focus, and you just have these racing thoughts that you just can't fall asleep. Again, the body. So you could have a tendency to just, have this catastrophe and be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? And so what you want to do is really think about, what does silence and focus mean to my mind? Where does that come from? It comes from creating space. The more time we pause, the fewer times that we input something, and the more time that we pause, practicing being more present and journaling, and just these single tasks instead of multitasking, quiet the noise. So it really helps, and not from thinking more, but just making more room for clarity. That's really what that does. So, and remember, stillness isn't the absence of thought, it's the doorway to really truth. And spiritually today, I feel as though our challenge is not to overextend ourselves. Sometimes we feel cut off from what is our purpose, what does this mean? Others are spiritually exhausted. A lot of us that are spiritual workers, we're empaths, we work in the medical fields, just it. We're always seeking, they're always seeking constantly, but not integrating. And there's just this longing for a connection, right? But not to overwhelm from too many paths, like your mind and your spirit are just saying, which way to go? Which way do I go? And so just seek outside yourselves for something of just this inner stillness can give you. And the healing of that will be just seek how things could be simple. What are ways that I can spiritually just be simple today? What will really feel nourishing to me? Not that I have to really be this performance, worker today, but just what's going to feel really nourishing. It's going to really help my body, getting out into nature, feeling grateful, feeling presence, and just that human connection. Just really trust what is real. And it doesn't have to be proven, but just trust, what is real. And you're ready to be connected. You're already connected, so let go of the search and come home to yourself, guys. Okay? This is a time to just really slow down, not a time to escape, but when we're in an act of spiritual, sacred rebellion, right? Real healing doesn't come from doing more. It comes from this realignment of ourselves, our body, our mind, and our spirit. And they're not separate. They're one. One, 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 one. We're all one. So tune in to each string very, very gently. And the music will play. It will return. And you'll feel grounded. And journal what you feel. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. Bye.